everyone, it's Donna here from Donna's Creative Corner, and I want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. 2018 is here finally. I have been very busy making cards. I've been in my craft room. I've had a lot of time off over the holidays, and I've been in my craft room enjoying making cards again. You saw some Christmas cards that I did a video on a little bit ago, and I just got addicted back into card making. It's always been a passion of mine, and I have decided that this coming year at my work we have a craft fair. It's 2 days, and I've been running the craft fair for the past 4 years now. And this past year I didn't do a table myself. I just devoted time to running the craft fair and making sure everything went smoothly for all the crafters and everything. But I've decided next year I'm going to put out my cards. So I have started now making my cards for the coming year, because I know after the holidays I'm going to be back into making my videos for my wedding dress items and doilies and selling everything to you guys. So I won't have as much time to do it, but I have made a New Year's resolution to get into my craft room at least once a week to work on just crafting, because I have enjoyed it so much. I am going to be doing another video today, later on today, with some wedding dress bodices, but this video I just wanted to show you some of the cards. I've probably made about 40 in the past couple of weeks. At least. I also want to explain, you're going to see an owie. Saturday I had an accident and I put a good size gash in my hand and had to go to the hospital for 5 stitches. It's healing fine. It doesn't hurt. It just looks horrible. But it's funny, the first thing that I thought when it happened was, oh no, am I going to be able to do my wedding dress stuff? And then the second thing that I thought was, oh, am I going to be able to type on the computer at work and do my work? It's funny, the first thing that came into my mind was crafting. But anyway, I'm just going to show you a few of them. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on them. This one uses some pretty embroidered tool that I had with beads and sequins in the background. Two similar color scheme and design, but I try to do, when I come up with a design, I try to do several versions of it in either different color schemes and or different sentiments on it. This one is birthday and this one is all occasion, and I usually put something, either a sentiment or just some kind of embellishment, coordinating embellishment on the inside, just to finish off the card. I am very into Spellbinders dies lately, so you're going to see a lot of these Spellbinders designs, dies used in almost all of these cards, probably every card. So that's one design. This is another one that I did in a bunch of different color schemes. I had some doily flowers left over from some of my previous kits that either didn't sell or I had extras left over, so I decided to use those in the design of some of my cards. This one, the doily is actually on the background, and when you close the card it looks like it's part of the front of the card. And this one is Enjoy Your Day and Birthday Wishes. So that's another design that I came up with. This one uses just regular vintage dictionary paper in the background with a layer of lace over the top of it, and this is the lace that I used on top of the paper, with a cutout frame. And this is a Spellbinders, yeah, I think this is a Spellbinders die. I'm pretty sure it is. Spellbinders butterfly, that's 2 layers. And this one just has one of those little slides, pearl slides with some tulle sticking out of it. So that's another design, and these also have some kind of coordinating insides. I wanted to use some of the really pretty wide laces that I have. You can see there's no background on this one but the beautiful lace in the background, and I just wanted to leave an open frame so you could still see a lot of the lace with just a simple floral. These images came from an Etsy seller on a digital collage sheet that I bought from an Etsy seller. If anybody's interested on who the seller was, message me below, or I'll try to remember to put a link down below to the person I got these images from. So that's another design. Whenever I have a paper pack, I always save all the small pieces from it. So this is what I did with this one paper pack. Both of these came from the same paper pack, and all the little pieces that are left, just cut them into, piece them together onto the front of the card, and that makes your background. And then a lace along the top. I'm not sure where I got this one from, but I know this one is from Hobby Lobby. And then the sentiment and pearl or bling to finish it off. These I didn't put anything on the inside. I need to do that. So that's another design. This one, I had these butterfly appliques in my stash. And it's just a simple background. This one is interesting because this solid background, I actually cut, it's underneath this patterned one, but I took this colored background, and from it I cut the frame around the sentiment and also the inside embellishment, so that you get some bang for your buck if you can do it that way, because the only thing that's going to show is around the very edge of it, and the rest inside is wasted unless you can use it in some way. And then on the butterfly, there's a pearl in the center, and I put stickles, coordinating stickles along the edge to coordinate with the paper, the blue and this green. So that's another design. These are two different ones. Again, that butterfly with the two-layer butterfly with a little bit of bling, and this pretty ribbon that I have in my stash, and just a sentiment thank you with some bling on the outside. And this one has a flower applique with a little organza or a very soft tulle bow, little teeny tiny flower in the center, and with deepest sympathy. And that one has an embellishment on the inside. This one has some of the paper with an embellishment. This one has two different coordinating papers from the same paper. Actually, these might be from the same, both cards are from the same paper line. Here's the same images from that collage sheet. I put some bling in the center of the flowers and some stickles on the flowers on this one. This section is raised up a little bit, and underneath of it is a Venice lace trim. And then this one is the same way. This part is raised up with pop dots, and there's a small little trim there, and there's embellishments on the inside. And lastly, some masculine cards. I always have the hardest time with masculine cards because I always want to put flowers and bows and bling and, you know, pretty them up, and you can't give that kind of a card to a guy. So this is what I came up for, a couple of masculine cards. These also are from a Etsy seller collage sheet with vintage cards on them, and just went through my stash and looked for the most masculine looking papers I could find to coordinate there. Of course, these are cut with spellbinders, dies. And not much, no flourishes on the inside of these. So these are the cards, just some of the cards that I've been working on. I've had such a good time doing it. I've always loved card making. And it's been so good to get back in my craft room and get back to it again. So that's all I have for right now for this video. I will be back in a little bit with a video on some wedding dress items, so stay tuned for that. Bye for now.